Hi everybody, I'm Nancy G. Baker, and today I'm going to share a recipe for a cookie you can eat for breakfast. Now before you judge me, it's made primarily of sweet potatoes and oatmeal, so it's not that bad of an option. Today I'm going to double the recipe and use 2 cups of sweet potatoes, but you really just need 1. What I haven't shown you in this video is I did boil the sweet potatoes in advance. So you start with that, mash them up, and then you add 1/3 cup of coconut oil. Now you will need to melt it. The next ingredient I'm going to add is sweetener. And here I'm using 1/4 cup of maple syrup. I started with that, and maple syrup is a natural sugar your body can digest, but it can also spike your insulin level. So I have used maple syrup and stevia, and really they all taste good. So really pick something that's best for you. I probably should have kept going with dry ingredients, but I've gone ahead and added raisins here. Keep in mind, instead of raisins, you can use cranberries, walnuts, or something else, but I typically use about 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup of raisins in mine. For spices, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon each of pumpkin spice, cinnamon, and a teaspoon of baking powder. So a funny fact about these cookies. Around October, when everyone's breaking out the pumpkin spice, this was a cookie I found at that time, and it was made with pumpkin. But if you're like me, I don't have pumpkins around the house year-round, and the whole thing of buying pumpkin in a can is not as attractive to me as getting sweet potatoes that are fresh. So you can just use sweet potatoes, use a little more pumpkin spice if you want, and carry on with our sweet potato cookies. Next, I add in 1/3 cup of seeds, typically chia, but you can use flax or hemp. There are so many benefits to including seeds in your diet, and I read somewhere that oatmeal can cause a spike in blood sugar, so adding something like chia seeds can help with this. Last, we need to add in 2 cups of oatmeal, and I do add a little at a time so I can mix it well. Once it's mixed, coat a baking tray or parchment paper with coconut oil. I typically just roll the cookies into a ball in my hand and then place them on the baking sheet and flatten them out. They're not going to spread or rise while you're cooking them, so you can put them pretty close together. Bake at 350 for about 15 minutes, and the cookies should last about 1 week if you store them in the refrigerator in an airtight container. They really are a great option for breakfast, especially if you're eating breakfast on the run, but they make a great snack as well.